Now, JB Pritzker, JB, Jelly Belly Pritzker, quit acting like you're surprised why you don't know why they're not giving you the funding. Come on now.
This executive order is the fuck around and find out order, also known as the F.A.F.O. This order is for everyone who fucked around and will now find out.
Hold it. This is a good one. Is everybody listening?
How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith and you're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following all the platforms that you see above and below. Hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you, and it keeps me in the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget that if and when you do subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification in the process, and that way when it brings up another tab, select all notifications, okay? Excuse me. Also, make sure you check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father that I am launching. And it's going to be a really good way of hitting on some things that I think is swinging in the way of men. And don't think that this is about, men taking over or anything like that, because I want women over there as well. Again, the channel is called Man, Husband, Father, okay? Appreciate it. Oh, boy, y'all. You know I got to talk about this. If you are an Illinoisan, you might want to pay attention to this. Excuse me. Governor J.B. Pritzker is acting like he's all surprised. Right? And I'm telling you, this is nothing but a big, huge front of fake virtue signal. Look what it says. Pritzker demands answers after feds delay $1.88 billion in promised funds to Illinois. Can I just say this right now? You are not demanding any answers. You got your answers. This man got his answers already. It's no surprise why you didn't get any federal funding. They warned you. But you know what? You called the bluff. And I'm one of those people. I told y'all, you learn a lot from being a father. I'm such a huge advocate of law and order and obedience when it comes to doing the right thing that I look forward to somebody trying to challenge it. When my sons, when they were younger, I looked forward to them trying to call my bluff on rules that I have set. I thrived on. I dare you to try to call my bluff. Watch what happens. I'm saying it one time. What did I tell you? You heard me the first time. I'm getting you. So what are you saying this for, Ty? He demanding answers to something he already had the answer to. Nobody want to hear that bull crap. Anyway, okay. Let's get ready to get into it. Look at this. The brief. It said Illinois Governor Pritzker is demanding transparency from the federal government regarding the $1.8 billion in withheld funds. The funds were approved by Congress and signed into law, but remain inaccessible to Illinois agencies, businesses, and organizations. Pritzker is calling on the Trump administration to explain the delay and provide a plan for resuming disbursement. You know what the plan is. Stop trying to house the illegals. Quit with all the crazy DEI BS. Quit trying to make men stay in women's sports. Stop all that. Anyway, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is calling out the federal government for holding back $1.8 billion in funds that were already approved by Congress and signed into law. In a letter to the White House Office Management of Budget, Pritzker said the state agency, small business, nonprofits, and everyday Illinoisans are having trouble assessing the federal funding they were promised. He added that the uncertainty surrounding these funds, along with the lack of clarity from the administration, has left many organizations with no choice but to pause operations, cancel projects, or even lay off staff. In his letter, Pritzker urged the federal government to uphold its financial commitments to Illinois, stressing that the funds were part of a contractual agreement. Now, on January 27th, the White House Office and Management on the Budget issues the directive pausing all federal financial disbursements. The next day, Pritzker office began receiving reports of system outages, lockouts that prevented guarantees from the assessing funds. Attempts to get answers from the federal officials were reportedly ignored, Pritzker said. Since then, many agencies and organizations ranging from child care providers, educational institutions, and small businesses and economic development programs have struggled with uncertainty. Ladies and gentlemen, can I just tell y'all right now, this is no surprise. Pam Bundy, clearly along with Trump, told you, if you continue on with said programs trying to enforce LGBTQIA, HIJK, LMNOP ideology, trying to keep it to where drag queens, and all that falls on the umbrella, trying to keep drag queens in the school, trying to push a DEI narrative. You forgot about that? All those things like that. Trump said, If you do not comply, like he told the governor of Maine, you will not receive federal funding. Governor Pritzker, he told you, if they are showing that you guys are trying to stand up and take up for illegal immigrants, you will not receive funding. Now, I think it's really slick in here how Governor Pritzker tried to throw in here, trying to say, oh, these nonprofit organizations and da. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me get y'all to think about something, especially my young mentees. You know, my guys from 18 to 28. Let me get y'all to think about something here, okay? When he said these nonprofit agencies and blah, 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 they have to pause and stop. Let me ask y'all something. Why didn't he tell you which nonprofit agencies he's talking about? Is any of these nonprofit agencies the ones that house migrants, asylum seekers? Huh? Is any of these projects and this money that he's talking about referring to grants that are given to those that those programs, those shelters that house migrants? Huh? Is these programs that he's talking about, do these programs have any type of ideology in it where they push LGBTQIA and all that stuff, the DEI stuff? Does it have any of the ideology of the trans stuff? Does it have any of that in it? Huh? See, these are things he don't want you to think about. He's making it like they're taking it from Dove. They're taking it from the battered women. They're taking it from halfway houses. No. If you do your part as the leader of Illinois by complying to the federal law, you can receive federal funding. You're not receiving federal funding. Why? Because you are not complying to federal law. Plain and simple, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me see if there's something else in here that I think that might be important. The federal government has not clarified why the funds remain frozen despite court rulings against the pause. It is also unclear when or if the funds will be fully restored. Pritzker is demanding a response from the federal government by March the 4th. His letter outlines key questions, including why didn't federal funding resume after the recession of the OMB? What steps are being taken to ensure compliance with court orders regarding disbursement of funds? You know what you already know. So, ladies and gentlemen, Pritzker knows exactly what he is doing. He knows exactly what he's doing with this. He's putting out this fake virtue signaling like he's there trying to fight for the people. And look, Illinois is making it out like Trump and his administration are bad. Look what they're doing. They're not giving us the funding because they want you all to suffer, and they want you all. Look what he's doing. He's keeping these programs from staying afloat because he's an authoritative. He's a totalitarian, and this is what Trump is doing. No, ladies and gentlemen, this all falls on the governor of Illinois not complying with federal law. It's really easy. And whatever it is that you may disagree with in the federal law clause, won't you state that, Governor Pritzker? Why don't you tell the people why you're not receiving this? No, we're not doing anything wrong. We don't understand. Trump is just signaling us out because I'm a Democrat. Trump just signaling us out because we're a blue state and he just don't want the people. No. Illinoisans, Chicagoans, do not fall for that BS. He knows exactly what he is doing. The reason why you guys are not receiving the funding is because Pritzker, as a governor, is not complying to the hand that is feeding them the federal funds. It's that simple. It's really that simple. Well, Ty, Trump is, show me in writing where Pritzker is saying that he's applying with what Trump laid out in regards to immigration, illegal aliens. Show me where it's written where Governor Pritzker is compliant in regards to getting rid of the trans ideology. Because I look up in Chicago, we just up there recently. They are telling us they're still trying to push it. So if they're getting information that they're still trying to push it, why would he fail to refund them? I could be wrong. We don't know why it's paused. If they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and they're holding it back, we don't know yet. They can just speculate. But I'm telling you right now, it's easy. It's really, really easy. And as soon as I get answers on this, you guys gonna get answers on it, all right? Let me know what y'all think about this, especially you Illinoisans and Chicagoans. Put it in the comments below after this video. And do not forget to do what y'all see in this animation right here. And the next video that I will be doing in chronological order is going to be up here. Things that I do as a variety, bam. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.